Hello, hello! Pete's Packs here, and we're back with our sixth deck from the Gates of Ravnica Guild kits. Today we have Orzhov, so black-white. You'll also notice the new playmat for the year has been chosen. The blue mana symbol mat won by an overwhelming margin with over 50% of the votes. So we're just going to call it, and this is our playmat for the year. Alright, so let's get into this. Okay. Alright. As with our other kits, we have our introduction to the guild, deck list, and a really nice portrait of Teysa, Orzhov Scion, guild emblem sticker. You'll have to find a good use for these. We're going to have the full set of 10. Themed deck box. It is a nice, very nice tuck box with some good little details there. Our guild emblem on the front, back. Oh, let's get into this. Oh. For some reason, this is blue and black instead of black and white, which a little strange, but it does have the Orzhov guild emblem. A very nice enamel pen. Let's see, this is the non-locking back one. So it seems to be fairly random which ones are locking back and which ones aren't. Then we have our deck with a promo. We have our nice promo foil Teysa Orzhov Scion. I keep saying Siren. But for 1 white-black, you get a 2/3 legendary human advisor. Sacrifice 3 white creatures, exile target creature. Whenever another black creature you control dies, create a 1/1 white spirit creature token with flying. Very nice. Why is this guild kit 2? It's interesting. Huh. I wonder if there were 2 different sets of the guild kits, and I believe the other ones were GK1, Guild Kit 1. Strange. Alright. First off, we have Orzhov Pontiff. This was a very nice utility creature that saw quite a bit of play in a number of different decks. Sometimes as a sideboard card, and it also showed up in Birthing Pod as one of the things that you would chain into. But for 1 white-black, you have a 1/1 human cleric with Haunt. Whenever it enters the battlefield or the creature it haunts dies, choose 1. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn, or creatures you don't control get -1/-1 until end of turn. We have Teysa Karlov. This is you know what? They did some for Ravnica Allegiance and they did some for Guilds of Ravnica. That's what it was. But for 2 white and black, you get a 2/4 legendary human advisor. If a creature dying causes a triggered ability of a permanent you control to trigger, that ability triggers an additional time. It's a Panharmonicon for death triggers, basically. And then creature tokens you control have Vigilance and Lifelink. Very nice. Ghost Council of Orzhova. White, black for 4/4 legendary spirit. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. 1, sacrifice a creature, exile Ghost Council of Orzhova, return it to the battlefield under its owner's control at the beginning of the next end step. This was quite potent back in Guild Pact when this was originally printed. Pontiff of Blight. For black for a 2/7 zombie cleric with Extort. Whenever you cast a spell, you may pay hybrid white-black. When you do, each opponent loses 1 life, and you gain that much life. Other creatures you control have Extort. Very nice. If a creature has multiple instances of Extort, each triggers separately. Skeletal Vampire. This was busted in Block Constructed for the original Ravnica. 4 black for a 3/3 vampire skeleton with flying. When it enters the battlefield, create 2 1/1 black bat creature tokens with flying. 3 black, sacrifice a bat, create 2 1/1 black bat creature tokens with flying, and then sacrifice a bat, regenerate skeletal vampire. Very nice. Treasury Thrall. 4 white for 4/4 Thrall with extort. Whenever it attacks, you may return target artifact, creature, or enchantment card from your graveyard to your hand. Nice. Death Pact Angel. 3 white black for a 5/5 angel with flying. When it dies, create a 1/1 white and black cleric creature token. It has 3 white black, tap, sacrifice this creature. Return a card named Death Pact Angel from your graveyard to the battlefield. Angel of Despair. This was our big reanimate bomb in Solar Flare when this was in Standard. So much fun bringing this back. But 3 white, black for a 5/5 angel with flying. When it enters the battlefield, destroy target permanent. Quite often you were going after your opponent's lands, but otherwise it would be just the best thing that they had. We have Smothering Tide. 3 and a white enchantment. Whenever an opponent draws a card, that player may pay 2. If that player doesn't, you create a colorless treasure artifact token with tap, sacrifice this artifact, add 1 mana of any color. You know, absolute staple out of Ravnica Allegiance. Sees a fair bit of play in Commander. Not the only place that it really sees play, though. Ethereal Absolution. 4 white, enchantment. Creatures you control get +1/+1. Creatures your opponents control get -1/-1. 2 white, exile target card from an opponent's graveyard. If that was a creature card, you create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying. This was a big top-end card for several control decks when this was in Standard. Also saw a little bit of play in Fires of Invention. It's pretty nice. Debtor's Knell. This was another part of Solar Flare way back in Ravnica block Standard. 4 and then hybrid white-black, enchantment. At the beginning of your upkeep, put target creature card from a graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. We have some spirit tokens. 2 spirit 1/1 spirit tokens, 2 1/1 bat tokens, and a cleric token. And I discovered that these are actually double-sided tokens. Backs are all spirit tokens except for cleric, which is a treasure token. Very nice. We have Martyred Rusalka. White for a 1/1 spirit. White, sacrifice a creature. Target creature can't attack this turn. Plagued Rusalka. Now this saw quite a bit of play when it was in Standard too. It was a good way to repeatedly sacrifice things and kill your opponent's creatures. But for a black, you get a 1/1 spirit. Black, sacrifice a creature. Target creature gets -1/-1 until end of turn. Orzhov Enforcer. 1 and a black for a 1/2 human rogue with Death Touch and Afterlife 1. When this creature dies, create a 1/1 white and black spirit creature token with flying. Imperious Oligarch. White-black for a 2/1 human cleric with Vigilance and Afterlife 1. Nice. And we get 2 of those. Pitiless Pontiff. White-black for a 2/2 vampire cleric. 1, sacrifice another creature. Pitiless Pontiff gains Death Touch and Indestructible until end of turn. Used quite a bit in aristocrat strategies. So we have 1 of those. We have Vizkopa Guildmage. White-black for a 2/2 human wizard. 1 white-black, target creature gains lifelink until end of turn. 1 white-black, whenever you gain life this turn, each opponent loses that much life. Get 2 copies of Vizkopa Guildmage. Ministrant of Obligation. 2 and a white for a 2/1 human cleric with Afterlife 2. Sin Collector. 1 white-black for a 2/1 human cleric. When it enters the battlefield, target opponent reveals their hand. You choose an instant or sorcery card from it and exile that card. Notice it doesn't come back. So if you blank this, you just get rid of 2 cards forever. And if you bounce it and reuse it, it's just great. Vindictive Vampire, 3 and a black for a 2/3 vampire. Whenever another creature you control dies, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. Keening Banshee, 2 black for a 2/2 spirit with flying. When it enters the battlefield, target creature gets -2/-2 until end of turn. Basilica Bellhaunt, white, black for a 3/4 spirit. When it enters the battlefield, each opponent discards a card and you gain 3 life. Belfry Spirit, 3 white for a 1/1 spirit, flying and haunt. When this creature dies, exile it, haunting target creature. When it enters the battlefield or the creature it haunts dies, create 2 1/1 black bat creature tokens with flying. Alright, now we're to our lands. We have 4 Orzhov Basilica, 4 Orzhov Guildgate, 8 Orzhov themed plains, and 8 Orzhov themed swamps. It have 2 Orzhov signets. It's the black-white signet. 2 ultimate price, 1 and a black instant, destroy target monocolored creature. Final payment, white-black for an instant. As an additional cost to cast a spell, pay 5 life or sacrifice a creature or enchantment. Destroy target creature. Orzhov Charm, white-black instant. Choose 1, target creature you control, and return target creature you control and all auras you control attached to it to their owner's hand. Destroy target creature and you lose life equal to its toughness. Return target creature card with converted mana cost 1 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. Very nice. Stab Wound, 2 and a black, enchantment aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature gets -2/-2. At the beginning of the upkeep of the enchanted creature's controller, that player loses 2 life. Mortify, 1 white-black instant, destroy target creature or enchantment. This was very good removal when it was originally printed in Guild Pact, and it was very good in Ravnica Allegiance too. Pillory of the Sleepless, 1 white-black, enchantment aura, enchanted creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block. Enchanted creature has at the beginning of your upkeep, you lose 1 life. 1000 Lashes, 2 white-black for an enchantment aura, enchant creature. Enchanted creature can't attack or block, and its activated abilities can't be activated. Beginning of the upkeep of enchanted creature's controller, that player loses 1 life. And then we have Consecrate and Consume. Consecrate, 1 and a hybrid white-black instant. Exile target card from a graveyard, draw a card. Consume, 2 white-black sorcery. Target player sacrifices a creature with the greatest power among creatures they control. You gain life equal to its power. Very nice. All right. I think my camera is off kilter a little bit. In fact, I know it is. Better, but not perfect. It is what it is. Which is crooked. It's a little better. All right, well, thank you for joining me on this adventure. As always, don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe, and let me know down below, what's your favorite card from the Orzhov Guild? Like, what's your favorite black-white card of all time? I mean, as far as flavor and art, mine's actually in here. It's the Angel of Despair. I actually have the banner from the pre-release with this art on it from back when I was still doing judging. Love the art on that card. But yeah. Until next time, stay awesome. We'll see you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.